This is a day of mixed emotions in so many different ways. I didn't think that we played a great basketball game, but yet we won and we were able to clinch the Atlantic 10 regular season title, at least a piece of it. We've got to have a little bit of help or just outright win it on Sunday at St. Bonaventure. But it feels good to win number 25 and set a school record that way also. Set a school record for most wins in the league and a bunch of other things. And then you start thinking about, and really did not think about it, it really came up on us really fast, April and Dev and Millie Gronish's final game. And this will be their final game at Palumbo because I feel pretty confident that we will not be returning here for an NIT game. And, they're not the foundation. I saw someone on social media talk about them being the foundation. They're not the foundation. The foundation is Carrie Pryor and Sam Polino and Woomy and Orshi and Christy Little and Kelly Britcher and Rachel Frederick and people like that. This right here is the extension of what we've been able to do and how we've been able to grow in my 3 years as the head coach. In April Robinson's 4 years at Duquesne. And I can't be more happy for what they've done. When you look at what Dev and Millie have done in their 2 years, they've already won 48 games. That's the most in school history in 2 years. And we've done it with them in our lineup a lot. And then what April has done is, I said it at the beginning of the year before the season started that, April's had a Hall of Fame career already. If she leads us to the NCAA tournament, her jersey will hang in the rafters. And we're really close to that. And so we'll hopefully reach those goals in a short amount of time.
From a game perspective, what changed in the third quarter specifically with Kadrian and feeding the ball to her in the post and getting her confidence? It seemed once she got going, you guys got going.
Our assistant coach Matt Schmidt, who's our offensive coordinator, identified a weakness in how they were defending us at halftime. And so we really wanted to get Kadri on the low block because there could not be a double team. When you bring Amadea out to the three-point line, you have to guard her there because she shoots a high percentage at the three-point line, and she was 2 for 2 in the first half. So Kadri going one-on-one in the post where she has some room to move, the kid just couldn't stop her. And really happy for the way our post play performed tonight, both of them. If I was a good coach, I would have recognized that Kadri had 9 rebounds and left her in there for another 30 seconds to hopefully get a 10th. That one's on me, but felt really good about our posts tonight.
Dan, this is obviously a program record-setting win for a single season. Except with a regular season game left, a chance to conference outright, and a potential NCAA tournament still ahead. I guess in this moment, how much does a win like this kind of mean for you guys? How do you kind of process it, with just so much still left to go and potentially accomplished?
We wanted to play well, and I don't think we did that, but we played well enough to win by 25 points. We were stagnant a little bit. We didn't play with great pace. We didn't play with great speed in the first half. We had a couple moments where we did that, but to LaSalle's credit, they slowed the ball down, and a couple loose balls went their way, and I thought that Dev was uncharacteristically not, I can't say that word. Her ball handling wasn't as strong as it normally is, and so I thought that we were much better in the second half. This is a good, and I hate to use the word tune-up because you just never know what's going to happen in your league play, but this was in a sense a good tune-up to get us ready as we continue to move forward. And I can assure you, we are not thinking about the Atlantic 10s or postseason play because, if we want to win a championship, we have to go to St. Bonaventure, which is, probably maybe the toughest place to play in the league. And I'm sure there's going to be a very good crowd there. And we're going to have to win it in a hostile environment. And what better way to do that than, we call it Fun February. And so, it's going to be fun. And we'll tip the ball up and we'll see what we can do on Sunday.
Coach, I remember I wrote a season preview with you guys for your County Times, and that exact quote about April, about her jersey hanging across the rafters was something you said. Has this season she really put an exclamation point on her career over the course of the season and how she's played? Is it really kind of all coming together in her final year?
I think it's very evident in her stats, but more importantly, it's very clear that she's the leader of this program, and she has done a fantastic job of leading our younger kids and really being a coach on the floor and off the floor. And there's so many things that you can say about April Robinson and what she's done, but the most important thing is you can say winner, because she's now won 92 games in her career, and no one's going to even be close to that number by the time she gets finished.
I guess for you as a coach now, obviously at this point of the year, you guys are kind of taking it game by game, but how difficult is it to do that when the potential objective that's ahead is something that this program's never accomplished before?
Yeah, that's on me to worry about those things. Everything from what's going to happen on Selection Monday to what day we're going to leave for the conference tournament, to when we'll be practicing and how we'll be eating during those times. We don't engage the kids in those kind of conversations because they came at us a month and a half ago and they said, we don't want to know what anybody's RPI is. We don't want to know what the different scenarios are. And so we've completely kept them out of the loop on that, and all they know is about the next opponent. And I really don't think that they're really looking online themselves. They are really dialed in to whoever we're playing next. And it's very evident when we go through film because they know the scout inside and out. And you could ask Amadea as a post player what the point guard does well, and she'll be able to rattle it off like that. It's my responsibility and my staff's responsibility to get us prepared without the kids having to worry or take any type of energy to even think about that. And so far it's worked.
I know it's always a bittersweet, and you said it at the top, with the seniors coming out. You've mentioned so many names coming through the years here at Duquesne, but was this one maybe different with how they came out, considering what all they've contributed, some in a shorter time frame than others?
Yeah, I mean, Millie's a lot like Liv Bresnahan and Stasia King and Belma Nurkic. She's that gritty glue type kid who we've been able to have year in and year out, who really buy into what we are. And Millie was a 22, 23-point game scorer in junior college, both years that she was there. I mean, she was a flat-out scorer. And for us, she doesn't do that. She's become a pretty good on-ball defender and a very good team defender. And she's bought into being that grit and that glue. And we needed her to do that. In Dev's case, very simply, if Dev would have been here for all 4 years, Dev would go down as one of the probably 10 or 12 best players that's ever played here. She's done some amazing things, and to me, she's a first-team All-Atlantic 10 performer. I mean, she's top five, I believe, in rebounding, three-point field goal percentage, free throw percentage. I mean, we could just go down the line in terms of statistics. And so, if Dev had been here for 4 years, she'd go down as one of the 10 best. I really, truly believe that. We've had a lot of really good players. And this is just a really special group. And that's not to diminish what the past has given us, because we've had some really talented kids who have done a lot of great things. You look at all the kids that we have that are playing professionally or who have played professionally. But man, oh man, what a group of kids. What a group of young women. You guys already know, I've said it a million times. 9 kids never put on a jersey before this year. 9 of our 14. So when other people talk about their being young, we got 9 out of our 14 who haven't put on a jersey. We got 7 freshmen, and we're 25-3. We're 13-2. Our RPI was 18. It might drop a little bit, but that's big time. People want to talk about what big time basketball is. Big time is when you win, and that's what we do.